30, 31, it's the fall! I know it is very bright here.
It's supposed to be fall. The sun is supposed to be hidden by leaves.
The fall begins in
Exactly 59 minutes.
1 hour and, oh yeah, in exactly 58 minutes. Exactly 58. I thought there was
59.
no 58.
Oh, you're right, 58.
Who's right? Who's right? And we thought, I mean, we wanted to do something very special this morning. Something very out of the ordinary that we don't usually do in order to celebrate the fall beginning. So we came to Dunkin' Donuts. If anyone really knows us, they know that this isn't special at all. This is the normal thing. But there is something very special that happened this morning. I don't usually do this just for the fall.
It doesn't have fall sprinkles, it just has regular sprinkles.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ashley has a janky gas tank, and I have to press this button, or pull this button, as she tries to open it. Did you get it? Up. Got it.
Got it.
Old school cars. They're fun, but they're... When I set foot into this car, it's the summer. And when I open that door again, it's gonna be the fall. We are honing in 1 minute away from the fall. Don't do this, kids. Don't drive and look at a clock. Little does everyone around me know, the fall equinox is about to occur.
The equinox occurs at the point at which the sun's path, or ecliptic, crosses the celestial equator.
30, 31, it's the fall! When I step out of this car, it's the fall. It better feel like it. Still feels like summer. Due to Georgia State having terrible parking once again. Ah, gum on my shoe. Man. Gross. Due to Georgia State having terrible parking once again, I am in this sketchy parking lot. I'm in section 5. Section 5. Hopefully I can remember that at the end of the day. This thing is a maze. Look at that, everybody. It's the fall. You've got yellow leaves and cold weather. I'm getting all excited about the summer being over and the fall coming. Really, it's like your birthday. Like it really doesn't feel any different. There's a few things in life, like changing of seasons, becoming a year older, that don't quite like change drastically. They sort of mesh and it feels weird. There's also, let me explain this real quick. We always think that everything needs to be polar opposites, that everything needs to be totally on one side or the other. Well, maybe that's not the case. Maybe there's somewhere in between that things can lie. Let's take temperature, for instance. You've got the hot, and you've got the cold. But all of us know that there's always somewhere in between. And, here's a good one. The big one, the game changer, the ever so confusing emotions. We're told that you can either love or you can hate. I think there's some confusion that lies somewhere in between there. But what I'm trying to get down to, if we go back to the example of the summer and the fall, there's somewhere in between the two. Somewhere where things change, they mesh, they evolve. There's a middle ground in there somewhere, and we need to be okay with that. Because really, there's no changing any of this. Yeah, we've got to be okay with the middle ground. One thing I don't fully understand is how some professors do tests in college. You know, I'm all for like an open book, whatever goes kind of test, but it sort of seems like it doesn't really make much sense to do that. Because you see, while I've been at Georgia State, I think I've only had 2 professors that really required me to be in class to take their tests. A lot of them just let me take it wherever I want, whenever I want, as long as I get it in by midnight. And I'm not saying I have a problem with that. It's more so it just seems a little counterintuitive to me. Because really, what's the point in going to your class? Look, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna go to class, because I will. I mean, summer is officially over. I cannot be lazy anymore. I have to go to class. But I'm just begging the question, why? What? It doesn't make the most. I mean, at Hogwarts, they had to go to class. At Georgia State, I really don't have to. But I'm just asking the tough questions here. And I know the tough question is, what did I write in my journal yesterday? I can show you.